Hello, my name is Zahra Malo. I'm Forest Gate Center Manager. I work with young people. I put a lot of projects in here: education, training, employment. This is the chill out room. We got table tennis, pool, and that's our kitchen area. So where we do a lot of healthy eating with young people. We got a training room on that side. Some of these pictures, if you want to come around. So we got a lot of the international famous UK dancers. So you got Unity, IMD, some famous break dancers. These are the guys who represent actually UK in the world. They're very famous, but they come here and they teach the young people street dance, break dancing for free. Okay, we're gonna go through this room. This studio has a history. When I first moved into London, this is the place I actually started dancing. So this center, I think, probably 14 years ago.
I met Zahra through my work. I work with young people in Newham. She was there, we got talking. I knew she was interested in dance and stuff. We attended a few dance workshops. Cut a long story short, she applied for a job within the service that I was working for, and she's now a colleague. I've come across and met thousands of young people. And Zahra is one young person who will always have a special place in my heart, just because of her journey from where she's come from and what she's currently doing. You know, taking what life brings and gives to you and making the best out of it. And Zahra is definitely one of those people that, you know, gives 110% to whatever life throws at her. And that's something that I'm going to hold on to for quite a long time. So she means quite a lot. I've also taken her on to be a good friend as well, so we don't just work as colleagues, we're good friends. She was actually my photographer at my wedding, so in the sense of what she means to me, it's quite a lot.
You in the way, Zahra, they're gonna hit your head off your neck, man.
Mashallah,
3-2,
mashallah,
3-2.
there you go. Dance helped me, and as a woman, especially as a Muslim woman, to express myself. Now, I come from a culture where we have to say yes to everything. You don't ask questions, you don't say things back in return. So when I had music and I used to perform on the stage, it made me believe the character that I was playing, I was that character. So sometimes it used to help me escape from my past, especially when I was young, things that I've seen, things that I witnessed. And dance used to help me. So when I was playing a character on the stage in a theater, I was living in that person's life, you know, the she or the he, whatever character. I was so happy because it was not me. I was born in East Africa. My family went to East Africa. We from Yemen. They went to Somalia for a holiday. My mom was pregnant. They liked the weather and they stayed in Mogadishu, which is the capital of Somalia. And after 3 years of me living there, after I was born, a war came in Somalia, and we lived in the war for a year and something until we lost our house. Our house was burned, and then they kicked us out. They said that you're Arab, you shouldn't be in our country. And they put us in a ship and they sent us back to Yemen. And I stayed in Yemen for 4 more years, and then a war came in and my mom couldn't handle, you know, living in one war, another war. So she came to London. She asked the Home Office, you know, I got some more kids. My kids is still in danger, and then we came here.
I first met Zahra in Newvic College. God, I don't know what year that was, but that was one of the first times I met her with her little headscarf on and everything else. Yeah. Do you know, she's so much fun. I can't actually put a finger on the best time. Whenever we get together, it's one of the moments where you just have a laugh with someone that you've always kind of had a laugh with. It's every time we go to battles, it's nice to just have someone that, despite how good or how bad you do, is rooting for you. And Zahra's always been that person for me, so yeah. And one of the worst times, and I'm not sure many people know about this, but I might as well say it, she has amnesia. And she completely forgets stuff sometimes. And I was at my house, she's been there lots of times, and she just completely blacked out on me. Completely. I was playing GTA and Grand Theft Auto 5, good game. But she doesn't like violence, and it's a very aggressive game. I was stabbing one of the artificial intelligence and she basically blacked out on me. wanting to go home in the hallway of my house, and she just blacked out, looked at me like I was a complete stranger about to do absolutely worse things to her. And I realised that she's actually forgotten who I am, where she is and what's going on. And she said to me basically, I need to get home. I need to get home. My mum's going to be worried. And those of you that know Zahra, her mum's passed away years ago. So there was a group of us, a couple of guys and a couple of girls that all know Zahra. So basically we're like a family. We sit together, we chill. And I couldn't let her go home thinking her mum was home. And I had to be the person to tell her, you know, brand new situation in her life at this very moment amongst people she never knows, that her mum's dead. And remembering her phone, her sister, and be like, put my mum on the phone, put my mum on the phone. And I know that her mum's not going to answer the phone. I know that they're going to have to tell her what's going on. And her family doesn't really know, being from a Muslim background or whatnot, that she has these conditions half the time. But having to tell her that and see the pain in her eyes, again, bearing in mind that she would have already gone through this, that was one of my worst experiences with Zahra, being the guy to tell her that.
The worst memories is, do I need to answer this question? I think, this is deep, is seeing your house getting burned, seeing your own family member getting raped and you're only 6 years old, seeing your uncle getting shot and his head opens in front of you and you're only 5 years old. I think that's the worst things. There's a lot of nightmares that the war has, sorry guys, I don't want to answer this, guys, wait, don't give me a second. Sorry about that, sorry. We can do it, come on. When you're a child and you witness war, you don't have a lot of good memories. So losing what was something called family, you know, getting torn apart because of a conflict that we have no control of it. I think that's the worst memories. Yes, I've been through all this, tried to do whatever it is, but I'm still someone, and I kind of wanted to inspire other Muslim women.
I don't know how you break someone down who has made so much change. You can't really remember how they used to be, when they used to be so quiet, so shy, and then you just see this she's the manager of a youth centre that I started off dancing now. This very studio right here is where I started dancing, where I first found who I was, FM, and then now being able to come here whenever I will and either train or clear a room or hit the drum kit or anything is all because of Zahra. And I don't know, she never asked for anything back.
You've got two choices when you come to London. You either move on and you make a better life and you help other people who are maybe in similar situation to you, maybe guide them, maybe support them, or you take the other route and you're like, yeah, life was messed up, you know, I went through this, and be angry with yourself, with the world, with your people. So for me, I was looking for an opportunity to, you know, erase my past and just say, you know what, I have 7 siblings looking up to me as a role model. What choices would I make? London has given me a freedom to live, freedom to study, freedom to be my own and speak up, say what I want to say. But also it gave me an opportunity as a woman to say, yes, what happened, it happened, but what do you want to do about it? Dance is an element that helped me as an individual, and now I use it for young people that I work with as a therapy. It helped me to express myself, to get away from my past, and it helped me to live life and improve to the world that, you know what, I might be a Muslim woman, I might be a woman, I might be this, but before you judge me as a woman, before you judge me as a Muslim, before you judge me as a refugee, I'm actually a dancer. Judge my style, judge my talent.